Hello, I'm at St Andrew's Church in Hove. It's also sometimes called St Andrew's Old Church because they built another newer St Andrew's at the bottom of Waterloo Street. There's a lot of well-known Hove families in here. Some of the Vallance family are buried in here. Just around the back here's Vallance Gardens, Vallance Road, and their house was actually what is now Hove Museum. Originally, the grounds of this church was a lot bigger. I went out here onto what is now Church Road. But when they built Church Road, obviously they dug up everything and reinterred all the bodies in Hove Cemetery. And you've got Tesco in the back there. And originally the church grounds went all the way out there as well, and into what is now the Tesco car park, and even further on into where the school ground is. So it really was quite a bit bigger. Got this monument here to the Westpole family. It's quite prominent. Some older headstones here. But then you have some newer headstones, which I guess are ashes ones because they're quite modern. 80s, 2012. There's these ones with multiple names on. See, I've already gone around in a circle so you can see how much smaller the church grounds are. Probably the most well-known name in here is George Everest. Mount Everest is named after. They have a little scan for info plaque. Just outside the east window here is the Reverend Walter Kelly, who was for 44 years and he was the last vicar of Preston and Hove Annex. Within 2 years, 1834 to 1836, this church had gone from a ruin to beautifully restored. And his wife is with him. There's the Elliot family tomb. Got Reverend Henry Venn Elliot and his brother Reverend Edward Bishop Elliot. They were both quite well known. Their father was Charles Elliot. He was originally from London, and he was in the textiles business. Also buried his Charlotte Elliot, poet, hymn writer and editor, best known for 2 hymns, Just I Am and Thy Will Be Done. On the west side is the tomb of the Gore family. So this one is Sir Ralph Gore. That's interesting. It says his mortal remains are interred in a vault under St Andrew's Chapel, Waterloo Street. So this isn't this St Andrew's old church. That is the St Andrew's new church I was talking about, which is actually a chapel according to that. It's closed at the moment as they have asbestos, which they're removing. So here lie the mortal remains of Sir George Gore. Martha Elizabeth, their daughter. And then on the other side we've got 2 more daughters, Elizabeth Esther and Grace, and in the middle is Grace's husband. So Sir St George Gore seems like quite an interesting guy. Seems that he went to America, where there is a Gore Range, a Gore Canyon and Gore Paths were named after him. That's in Colorado. There's a bronze plaque there that says, here in 1855, cross Sir George Gore, an Irish baronet bent on slaughter of game. For 3 years he scoured Colorado, Montana and Wyoming, accompanied usually by 40 men, many carts, wagons, hounds and unexampled camp luxuries. More than 2,000 buffalo, 1,600 elk and deer, 100 bears were massacred for sport. And then he came back to Britain and died in Scotland and is buried here. This is the grave of the Vallance family. Got William Henry Vallance, Sarah Duke Vallance, can't see that one. John Oliver Vallance. They also have a family vault inside. And there is a memorial to them. Memory of John Brooker Vallance of Hove House in this parish. Also Sarah Duke, widow the above, and daughter of the late John Oliver Esquire. There's some more here to the Vallance family. John Stevens Vallance. He's only 3 years old. And John Vallance and his wife Elizabeth. And here is the entrance to the family vault. Here's the family vault of George Bassavy, another famous Hove name. And there is a memorial to him. So there's some old pictures of the church inside the church. And it's crazy to see actually just how different it was. All this area here, where the church hall and nursery is, it's just full with headstones. And that went all the way up through the Tesco's car park into the school field behind. It's crazy really, there's a lot more memorials. Kind of makes me wonder if they took all the memorials and reinterred those in Hove as well, or whether they just literally took the bodies up. So this is what was the Vallance family's home. Now Hove Museum. It's about a 5-minute walk away from the church. So as you can see, they're quite a well-off family. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time.